Hi guys, few updates from Los Angeles, California on this perfect, beautiful California day. Actually, it's being really sunny and the fresh air is back, I would say. Although the city is still divided in the sense that some parts of Pacific Palisades and then Altadena next to Pasadena are still closed and only available to enter by the residents. So the city is split. And but as you can see, the life is pretty back to normal here in some other parts, but we feel it. It is really affecting the whole city because, as I was talking earlier in my previous recordings, comments since the fire started, and today is the 1 week since the fires were put out, and actually the third day after the crash in Washington, D.C., the airplane crash. So pretty gloomy here. I mean, when it comes to people's feelings and pretty depressive moods. Although the weather helps us here in SoCal, in Los Angeles. So I want to give you a few updates. We are still experiencing pretty much a lot of traffic caused by closure of some parts of PCH that is really affecting the whole city, and people can get there only through some of the canyons. Obviously, Sunset is still closed, and it's really affecting the heart and the soul of the city because those parts of LA are really the best parts and the most expensive and most loved, because I don't know anybody who hasn't on a, I wouldn't say daily basis, but regularly visiting Malibu, Pacific Palisades. Those are the best beaches, not only here in the States, in the world pretty much. So it's like a body that is hurt. Parts of the body are still healing, and it will take a long time. And some people will never go back there. So our people are misplaced. It really is similar to what war does to people. It is because during the war, like Poles, like we experienced this horrifying thing when most of our families were either killed or misplaced. So we're experiencing a lot of that misplacement when it comes to tragic events like here in California or Second World War in Poland. And then when you look at Pacific Palisades, it really looks like after the war, like Warsaw burned by Germans in 1944 and completely pretty much all the buildings. So those memories keep coming back. And you know what's so interesting? That when you experience those traumatic events here, it brings back the memories. And not only my memories, because my memories of trauma go back to martial law when I was a child, but I very well remember the anxiety, the fear, that unknown. Me as a child remembers people being arrested, people being killed, people being misplaced, never going back to their homes. Of course, you cannot compare communist era to modern America, modern California, but the feelings, the what we experience are very similar. It's trauma, and people experience it in different ways. Some go shopping, go running around. Some the other way, just get very quiet and prefer to stay alone, pretty much isolated. So whoever is dealing with the stress differently, it's still experiencing one way or another. So pray for California so we all stay strong, and I will keep you posted. I'm going to have a little surprise for you coming up, most likely tomorrow.